Welcome to Victory Achieved Gaming. This is Owen, also known as Immortalium.
And I am Kathlynn.
And we are back with more Puyo Puyo Tetris.
Yay!
Now, we did kind of well last time.
We did a short session last Sunday.
Yeah.
Because
they're well aware of that
Owen's
fact.
birthday last week.
It was, yes.
I came down early before two other friends arrived.
Yeah. We've spoken about this before, I think.
Yeah, but that was it. So I think I got a bit done. That sort of
five levels. That was impressive.
In the short session. So
let's see how much progress we can make today. The question is, can you keep that streak going?
Yeah, so I've just one more on section 4.
This is party mode, just to say.
Yeah. Oh, that's when things change, isn't it?
So there's these little boxes that you might want to set to auto.
Oh, yeah.
There's these little boxes that do certain things like stop letting you rotate or
the
speed up or all those kind
and
of
you
ones.
could do stuff to them and stuff like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So just be aware of that.
Did I attempt this last time?
I don't think you did.
Oh, because I did a party mode the last session as well.
You definitely did, yeah.
There was one level that was a party mode.
But I don't believe it was this one. I think
I passed it.
I don't think you've attempted this one.
No, wait, maybe.
But yeah, I have a nice little topic to start off with, but I think I'll wait until the cutscene's over to kind of run over it, because it's an interesting idea, and it's one that I'm kind of curious if it'll actually happen or not. I mean, by the time this video comes out, everyone will know if it actually happened or not.
Wait! No! You should not mention that name right now.
Which name did she mention? Why? Oh, with the Arl. Was it?
You're the one who poisoned my beloved Harley against me.
Yeah, this is the guy who's in love with her, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Beloved? Save your breath. You'll need it in the Puyo underworld.
Is this where the match begins, or...?
I'm guessing... I'm playing Tetris, I had a feeling.
Okay, yeah. So, my topic, and again, as usual, you can focus away if you want to chip in every so often, you're fine, but I'll try not to, wait for you to answer or anything. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay. So, today, folks, is 6th, isn't it? The 6th of July. And there's something interesting that I heard about recently.
Wait, what's up with these small bricks?
So you unlocked a special ability, or was it he who did it? One of you caused you to start getting single Puyo blocks. Now you can see after this one is normal again. Those can be beneficial sometimes if you just want to fill up a little spot, but the problem is you can't really get that many points with them. Anyway, what I was saying, folks, was tomorrow is the 7th. And the 7th is actually the anniversary of something. The anniversary is something that is quite precious to me. But also, there might be an interesting announcement made. So, did you know... Well, I shouldn't speak to you too much. If you're listening, Kathlynn, you can process this.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is the... And tomorrow, folks, meaning the 7th. Oh, God, actually. Okay, so these are 5 pieces, Kathlynn.
Yeah, but I got... Josh, his single blocks kind of helped me a little.
They can, yeah.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that shit.
Oh, he's giving even more.
Ah, no! Okay, I did terrible.
You can see why I hesitated there.
That's okay.
Okay, well, you just set up so he can't rotate, so that's a powerful little thing to do. Anyway, where's I... oh, yeah, so...
Oh my god, I can't see. Oh, fuck. Okay, I am totally fucked right now.
You know what? I'll be quiet while this is happening.
I don't know what I'm doing. No.
So that's the hecticness of party mode, Kathlynn.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to stop because I felt like I did not know what the hell I was doing.
So do you remember in this mode as well, when it reaches the top, you don't actually die instantly?
You don't, I know, yeah.
It just knocks off a bunch of points off of you.
Okay, here we go.
So back into what I was saying anyway. So the 7th of July is actually the 25th anniversary of my favorite game of all time, Final Fantasy IX.
Oh, I saw actually something about that.
Mm-hmm. There's all these theories that there could be a remake being made, you see. And some people are wondering if on the day of the 25th anniversary...
Why is this stuff so long?
Because he unlocked the thing that means it's 5 squares instead of 4.
Oh. Okay, I have to just use
I think he calls them Petrominos or something like that. It pops up on the screen.
Oh my god.
It does get a bit hectic after a while, doesn't it? Because it completely throws off, like, how you're sorting them all out, doesn't it? But yeah, so the thing is, folks, so this rumor that there's going to be a remake of Final Fantasy IX has been around since 2023. It's actually been quite a while.
Okay.
And the thing is, there's been no confirmation for sure.
Yeah, I'm totally dead.
That, oh, actually, in this one, it works a bit differently, actually. You don't lose points, but they gain points. You got 1,000 points for you spinning out there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yikes. Oh, well, this is Tetris, which means it's not going to be as bad as some of the other ones. But anyway, where was that? Oh, yeah. So, Square Enix, they haven't confirmed that there's a remake being made, but they've done a lot of things that are, like, weird enough that a lot of people wonder, like, is this a sign there's going to be a remake? So, one of the earliest things, which I don't know if it's still being made or not, but they announced that there was going to be a French animated series adaptation of Final Fantasy IX. And, you know, obviously that raises eyebrows. Why Final Fantasy IX? Why at this time? And of course, some people are wondering, well, is it to do with the remake?
Maybe.
Maybe. Now, Square Enix, they're always into, like, merchandising everything. You know, plushies, figurines, all that kind of stuff. And... you didn't quite get this. Anyway.
Yeah.
So this might not necessarily be a sign, but they have set up a 25th anniversary website, and
Oh my god.
they're selling a bunch of Final Fantasy IX merchandise, all very expensive, of course.
Yeah.
And just the other day, this artist from Square Enix released brand new artwork of Final Fantasy IX.
Interesting.
So a lot of people are wondering, like, is it going to be announced?
Oh my god.
That's the drop speed increase one, obviously. And now he's giving you the Petraminos. Now, if you could get a 5, like, Tetris there, that'd be insane, but obviously super hard to do.
Yeah, I'm totally... Yeah.
Well, this is just the beginning, Kathlynn, so you're going to have plenty of time for practice. But
I can't rotate. Okay, yeah, this one...
to me, Final Fantasy IX getting a remake is like both an awesome thing and a scary thing.
Okay.
And the reason for that, there's several reasons for that. Like, let's start off with the positive potentials of it. So unlike most Final Fantasies, at least more modern Final Fantasies, maybe not at the beginning, but, you know, since, I don't know, Final Fantasy 7 at least, Final Fantasy 9 is one of the few Final Fantasies where they actually had to rush development.
Interesting.
And the reason for that is, so when Final Fantasy 9 was being made, it was being made for the PS1. And that's ultimately where it came out, the PS1. But it actually came out after the PS2 had come out. So there was already a brand new PlayStation console, and here they were releasing a game for the older one. And so they wanted to, and then literally, I think, was it like literally a year later, they came out with Final Fantasy X. So they also probably wanted to get Final Fantasy IX out before Final Fantasy X. You know, it'd be a bit weird if they could have changed the names, but you would still end up with a thing that, you know, a PS1 game being Final Fantasy X and a PS2 game being Final Fantasy IX. That would have been kind of weird.
Oh.
The drop speed, so.
I didn't mean to do it there, shit.
It's tricky. It's understandable if you make a couple of mistakes. That's part of the party mode mentality here.
Oh my god, no, I didn't mean to do that there.
So, doing this remake, I think there's a chance, like a good chance, that they could like bring in some content that they cut out from the original release because they just didn't have the time.
Yeah.
Like, there's a character called Freya in Final Fantasy IX, and her storyline was quite truncated in the final version. because she has this big romance thing. But like you basically, in the finished game, the very beginning of the game, it's kind of a big deal, and then it kind of like isn't
Perfect.
really addressed throughout the rest of the game until the very end. So, like that's a section where like if they could expand that storyline, that'd be awesome. And then there's a bunch of other gameplay mechanics. Like I know that they were meant to do a whole bunch of things with a secret boss called Hades that ultimately didn't go
Yeah.
through. So, but
Sorry,
no, it's no problem.
Oh my god!
That's a bad combo to have, isn't it? But but yeah, I think it would be awesome.
Yeah,
If they-
the timer was really over and I wasn't winning anyway.
Yeah, it's perfectly fine. So, like, that's some of the positives of it. And then, like, I guess the ones that are kind of more gray area, could be a good thing or a bad thing.
Oh, why did I leave that one there? I should have just taken that one away.
So the new graphics, they could either be very good or very bad. Like the Fantasy 9 has a very specific art style compared to other
Why
Final
did I do
Fantasies.
that? Yeah.
You could just retry if you think the start
Yeah.
is bad.
How do I do that again? Retry.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah, that start was terrible. That makes, yeah.
But anyway, where was it? Oh yeah.
just-
So,
The minute I should have saved that piece, like, right away.
but what was I saying about that? Yeah.
Slide
So
that one in there,
the-
slide that one there.
like the graphics could be awesome potentially. But on the other hand, they could ruin the art style of Final Fantasy 9 potentially.
Interesting.
Um,
Oh, shouldn't have. put
So I
that
don't
on.
know how they're going to do that. And then, like, some of the scarier parts of it, what if they change the story significantly
Yes.
and make it,
True.
like, really bad? Like, okay, not to disparage, okay, that's fair.
Sorry, it was just going so. Okay, and straight off the bat, I have two terrible pieces for a beginning.
But, what was I saying with that anyway? So, like, not to disparage them, because I haven't even played them yet. But, like, the Final Fantasy 7 remake and, Rebirth? Is that what the other one's called? I think it is.
I think so.
So, I've heard that they've changed a lot of things story-wise in those games compared to the
Kinda.
original. And there's some people worried that they'll do the same thing for Final Fantasy 9. Like making these big sweeping changes that not everyone likes.
Maybe. Sorry. Oh, why did I put that one there?
It's fine. So, it's just a case that... So there's that. And then my biggest question, actually, in a way, is the combat system. So, obviously, everyone knows this. Final Fantasy 9, the original, was a turn-based RPG. Now, it used a combat system called ATB, which stands for Active Time Battle. And what Active Time Battle basically meant was that it like you had like a progress bar for each character, and when it reached the top, you could actually then move your you could do like a move, and it was meant to be a way to like make turn-based combat more dynamic, and it works quite often actually. Like I really do like that system. It's not perfect, but like I think it is a lot of fun to play. But the thing is, Final Fantasy VII was also originally turn-based and used active time battle. And the remake and Rebirth don't do that. Now, there's this thing, which I think Kathlynn even mentioned to me at one point, where there's like a quote-unquote turn-based combat system in Final Fantasy Remake, at least? I don't know.
I think it is, but it's kind of still kind of auto. It's kind of...
Yeah, the thing is, it's from what footage I've seen, which that was very long ago, so I have no idea. I can't remember any of the details, any of the good little details.
Oh no, that was...
You could probably have held that piece so that...
Yeah, it moved kind of fast it.
Okay.
But you know what, at least...
They're just giving you shields constantly.
Oh, here. No! Yeah, there. Oh, okay.
There we go. Petraminos.
Fuck's sake.
But, I'd forgotten how tricky it can be sometimes to talk because you're like
Trying to focus.
looking to you're looking. It's just kind of mesmerizing in a way, just seeing all of these
No.
color pieces like moving so quickly around the screen. But
Ah,
with regards to Final Fantasy 9, if they do a remake, because another thing is people are thinking if they are going to do a remake of Final Fantasy 9, it's probably not going to be on the same level of like
yeah, yes.
budget and price and stuff as the Final Fantasy 7 remakes. Like those games clearly have a very high budget and are taking like years to develop and stuff. And they've taken what was originally a single game and they've stretched it out
Oh
to
my
at
god.
least 3 games.
Yeah.
So
No, no! Actually, no. That kind of slightly worked because I got that. I'm trying to get there. Okay, I'm still losing anyway. He was still ahead of me.
yeah, but still it's good to practice. Like sometimes it's better, like even if you know you're going to lose, keep going just because it's good practice.
Yeah.
So with Final Fantasy 9, there's not this expectation it's going to be on the same technical level.
Don't know why I held that because no matter what I held, it was going to be terrible.
Those pieces are better than you think, but
No, for the beginning piece.
okay. What was I saying about that anyway? Probably to the left, but oh, that also works. Sorry, didn't mean to. So there is an idea that maybe they'd keep the turn-based combat system in Final Fantasy 9 if they do a remake, but there's also a decent possibility that they won't. And if they do that, what will the gameplay be like? So there's just a lot of questions people have about Final Fantasy 9. Thing is, it's a project that a lot of people have very strong
What the? Oh my god.
drop speed increase. Actually, here's a question. Oh yeah, it does pop up on your screen, so like there you got no rotating. So you do have a chance to see it yourself. It's just I guess you're focusing so hard that you're just looking at the pieces rather than the text that pops up. Is it?
Probably.
Okay.
And I'm totally fucked. Okay.
This might be early enough that you could start again if you want.
Yeah.
Like I'm thinking if maybe within the last 30 seconds, if you know you're gonna lose, it might still be worth like
Keep
practicing. But yeah, so like I mean, if you're gonna do that with anything, like okay, here's a good example. I don't know if I've spoken about this on Puyo Puyo before. I feel like I must have talked about it on something at some point. But like, it's for people who know me, it's no mystery that I'm not a fan of Disney live-action remakes.
going. Not many people are.
Well, you say that. Some of them are very financially successful.
Yeah, and I have no clue why.
Actually, someone was using a meme the other day. Did you ever see the Simpsons episode where it's like the flaming Moe?
Oh yeah.
Okay, do you remember the scene... Well, I probably shouldn't be trying to speak to you while this is happening. I'll just keep talking about it. Basically, this person took this clip from it, which was Homer shouting, "You've lost yourself a customer" to Moe, but all the other customers are like shouting and roaring, so Moe can't actually hear him. And obviously, it's meant to show like one customer going away doesn't mean much if like there's a ton of other customers to replace them. And the tweet was saying, how a lot of Disney fans feel being Homer, and how Disney executives feel being Moe. Because like you have a lot of people shouting, "You've lost yourself a customer," and then they can't hear them over the cry of everyone else who's like,
Yeah, okay.
"Let me give you your money."
I just really lost. So.
It's not impossible for you to win at this point. He's not that far ahead of you. But you would have to get a lot of Tetrises and stuff in order to do that.
Yeah.
I think you are the one who make like the single Tetris pieces. Because I think if you pop that, you'll get...
I think that'll help me.
Well, the
Get
problem with them is you can't get too many points specifically with them.
Yeah, but it helped me. They did help me that first time when I was really built up.
You can use them to like fill out spots that you don't want to deal with. Final Fantasy 9 Remake. Oh yeah, sorry. I was talking about Disney remakes. So like, I literally don't think I've actually sat down and watched any of them because I just don't like the
I
concept.
kind of
of them.
forget when I get rid of a box like that. It kind of like,
Adjust things.
yeah,
Yeah, I was noticing that too actually a while ago. I was looking at
that's
that.
annoying.
Oh, frozen Puyos. Oh, so they can't like... He can't pop any Puyos for like several turns. Ah, that's how that works. Interesting. You just shielded one as well.
Oh, fuck.
The chaos of party mode, huh? Well, I say that actually with Disney live-action remakes. I don't know. I'm talking about modern ones. When I was a kid, I did watch the 101 Dalmatians remake.
Yeah.
I had
Yeah, that,
Glenn Close, I think.
I
was-
actually do like the live action 101 Dominations from when we were kids.
Yeah, so I did see that one as a kid, but that was obviously because I was a kid, you know?
Yeah, oh, fuck.
I believe my parents just showed it to me. Like, I think when it came out in the
I
cinema.
actually did like that one, and they did a second live action. That one, I will admit, I think is good. The
Okay.
101 Domination one.
I haven't seen it in years, so I couldn't... Like, in fact, I don't think I've seen it since I was a kid. So I can't... I'm not really sure... You did get a chunk of points there. You exploded Score Vacuum, which... Score Vacuum, does that, like, suck up a bunch of
I
his
don't
points?
know. Oh my god. I was losing anyway.
Yeah, but you weren't losing as much as you would expect simply because I think you got the Score Vacuum.
I think so.
So if you were close and you got that Score Vacuum, you could potentially, like, pull ahead.
True. Okay, hold that one because that's tricky to play at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fuck. Okay, never mind. I'm totally fucked. I bet as well just...
You could slide that in when you put down the T.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I haven't even watched any of them. Now I've watched a couple of reviews of like significant ones. Like the main one that I was curious about, I remember back in the day, was Mulan. And I was just wondering like how would they do it? And the answer is they didn't really do it.
Oh, I can't rotate. Okay, leave that one there.
Like the thing is that movie, from what I've seen in reviews, keep in mind folks, this is just coming off of reviews and me seeing some clips and stuff. But that Mulan movie is not really Mulan.
The live action? No.
So, like, the thing that, you know, I mean, okay, everyone can talk about, you know, the fact that Mushu isn't in that movie, you know? And, like,
Yeah, that was kind of...
obviously that's going to annoy a lot of people, but, you know, you can also see somewhat their logic for doing it, even though, you know, it's going to annoy a lot of people. Then there's other decisions that
Oh
were
my
just
god, no.
crazy. Like, who was the actress who played her? And I shouldn't ask you
Oh,
that.
I can't remember, honestly.
You focus. Sorry, I shouldn't ask. But whichever actress it was had an emotionless face. Like a kind of a Kristen Stewart face.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. She
And-
wasn't that bad.
I saw a clip of a joke in where, like, they literally made fun of that fact in the movie, where it was like, this is my so-and-so face, this is my so-and-so face, it's all exactly the same face.
No!
And then there's other weird things as well, like, in the original Mulan, so she wasn't really trained ever to be like a soldier or anything.
No, she wasn't.
She didn't have any interest in...
I know in the
Does she
live
fucking-
action, apparently she was like interested in it, but she was told that only men were allowed to use whatever like special ability she
So
had.
remember, I'm going off of reviews.
Yeah.
You've actually seen it, but
Yeah.
the father's training her at a young age, isn't she?
He is, but she's not supposed to technically be doing it because she's...
Yeah, and then he suddenly gets angry with her when he's called to like.
Because I think it was just more she was supposed to just do it for funsies.
But the thing is, so he spent, you know, most of her life training her,
Yeah.
and then he suddenly gets angry at her.
Yeah.
Because like I think they reuse the line "Know your place," but in the animated movie, it makes much more sense for him to say that, whereas in the live-action remake, it's a bit confusing as to why he would say
Yeah.
that.
Oh, wait, I can't see where I'm going.
But another scene that was pointed out was the matchmaker scene.
Yeah, sorry,
the
I'm just getting
remake.
rid of those stupid puas.
Oh, actually, even on the topic of the matchmaker. So in the live action, they gave Mulan a sister, Which-
They did.
which wasn't in the original. She was an only child in the original.
That is correct. Because that made more sense for China because they were only supposed to have one
Well,
child.
not when Mulan was set.
Okay. Oh, true.
Like Mulan was set
Nice.
ages
Okay.
before that. But the thing about so a lot of people were like, "Why is there a sister in the movie?"
Actually, holding on to a single one like that might come in handy later.
That's true. Actually, yeah, that could work. But
That
what was the thing about that? So so a lot of people were like, "Why does she have a sister now?" And apparently, the sister's only real purpose in that movie is to mess up the matchmaker scene. Because so in the original movie, folks, in Mulan, the animated movie, Mulan is a very clumsy individual during her matchmaker sequence.
oh,
Well,
I was kind of close.
I feel like if you had popped that, you still
yeah, I
wouldn't have
think
gotten
I
it, but
just didn't do it in time enough.
I don't think that would have been enough anyway, but you would have been quite close, I think. You are getting better, so that's good. Like she... Now, to some degree, it's the cricket's fault, because the cricket's the one that, like, is causing everything to go wrong.
I think in the original, the cricket caused most of the...
That's what I was saying. I'm saying in the original, the cricket causes the problem. Whereas I think it's the sister who causes the problem in the live action.
Yes, from what I vaguely remember, yes.
And the Mulan is like, there's a bit, I think I remember seeing this clip where Mulan is like holding up all of the pieces that fell or something like that. You know,
Yeah.
it's meant to be showing, like, you know, how good she is. You know, that she had. When I say good, I mean, like, you know, talented in that regard, like in terms of reactions, reflexes, that kind of stuff. But the thing about the original Mulan was she was, you know, she wasn't necessarily a great fighter.
No, I totally... Fuck.
Like when she overcame adversity, she often did it through intellect. Like the least spoilery one is probably how she figured out how to climb that pole in the training scene in the
Yes.
animated movie.
Sorry.
Wrap them around each other. Use them to like hook yourself
That
up.
is actually one of my favorite scenes in Mulan.
Yeah.
And that's when one of the best songs in Mulan plays.
Oh, well, be a man. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Love that song.
I love all the songs in Mulan. Now my favorite is actually Reflection. myself.
Reflection is a beautiful, breathtaking song. Oh my god, no, not drop speed.
Well, I mean, you're gonna finish it off anyway, but looking at his point total,
Yeah, he's much higher than me.
so like there's
Of course I was.
so the thing is she's just like a god or something. And then apparently, I'm trying to remember again the context because it's been ages since I saw these reviews of it. But like in the live action, does she just tell them that she's a girl? Like after the big battle?
No, they still find out through by when after the fight with the Huns on the mountain, they do still like find out that way, if that makes sense.
When I say it that way.
Like, oh, sorry, Owen, I'm trying to...
Okay.
Sorry, drop speed happened and... No, fucked. Okay.
I won't talk about it. Okay. So
Sorry.
I just thought
No.
I heard that with regards to that she just straight up tells them I'm a girl.
No, she doesn't. Did I rotate that?
So it's just okay, but then that's a specific issue, isn't it? But the thing
Yeah.
is, like the live action Mulan, any of these live action Disney movies, it's like, why does it need to happen?
Money.
Money. That's the sole reason. And we've actually seen quite a few examples now of Disney's live actions not making money.
No, I thought Lilo was pretty... Even with all the complaints, I think Lilo and... Like, originally after... What was the one they did before Lilo and Stitch? Oh,
Snow White.
that did so poorly, they were thinking of stopping after Lilo and Stitch. But apparently Lilo and Stitch, even though with all the reviews and people disliking it, it apparently did well. That they're now thinking of continuing the live action stuff. But Snow White nearly killed it.
I haven't heard of that at all. The only thing I heard was that apparently they were going to make a live action Tangled movie, and apparently they've cancelled it because of Snow White.
No, they're doing it again.
Wait, they brought it back?
Because of Lilo and Stitch, yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Hadn't heard that. But,
It's being done. People aren't too happy about it. People are like...
But it's also worth noting that isn't their only failure, Snow White. Like, the Dumbo live action, I think, was a failure as well,
See,
wasn't
the problem with the failure of Snow White wasn't more to do with the movie. It's people cancelled it before the movie came out. You know about that, right?
Well, there was numerous controversies.
The main
But
one was
you don't
Rachel
even need
Zegler.
you don't even need to talk about the leads in that movie.
But
for me,
she
the
was the
worst looking thing was the dwarves.
Yes. One was the fact they were CGI. Originally, they didn't have the dwarves. They had animals. And people were like, well, that's stupid. Instead, like, magical creatures.
They had animals?
Instead of 7 dwarfs, it was like 7 magical creatures was the first idea they had. And people were like, well, that's stupid. Which it was. It's Snow White. It should be the fucking dwarfs. So they were like, okay, fine. We'll do your dwarfs. But instead of actually having humans play the dwarfs for some reason, they had them like CG'd.
And they look horrible.
I know, people were like, why are you taking away from actual, dwarf actors that probably would really want this role?
I don't know enough details, but I thought I heard that one of the reasons that there wasn't live action dwarves in the movie was to do with Peter Dinklage.
Yes, because apparently he said something about how he doesn't like something about dwarf actors or something. There was some controversy. He was trying to say he thinks it's very degrading or something. But a lot of people are like, dude, you made your career by being a dwarf actor. Why can't other people start where you left off, kind of thing? Mm-hmm. So basically, people are like, oh, fantastic. He literally just took away a load of roles from dwarf actors that were probably finding it hard to get roles in Hollywood. Which, yes, technically he actually has now.
Yeah, so there was just so many different controversies, and I don't want to get into some of them because some of those controversies can be quite, people are quite sensitive about some of those issues, so I don't want to
Oh no, I know what
have
you
it be
mean.
bad.
But the first one was definitely the Rachel Zegler stuff. That was the first controversy. People did not like the comments she made. She was kind of rude to her male co-star. She kind of basically said he was unneeded. She also insulted the story. Even though Snow White's not my favorite story, she really insulted the old story. The
movie, yeah.
The original movie. Basically, she just insulted the original story, which, yeah, when you think about it, kind of is weird. The prince literally fell in love with her, and the prince in the original story is older, but we have to remember when this story is from originally.
Yeah.
And I think you always have to take that into account when it comes to basically media. You have to remember, you can't be mad at a story for being a story for what the time period it's in.
Yeah, that would actually eliminate a lot of stories if that was the case.
Yes, but it would.
What I was going to say about that as well is like Snow White is also based on something. It's a pre-existing, like before the Disney movie, there was the story.
Yeah, like...
Was it Brothers Grimm?
It was a Brothers Grimm story, yeah.
And, like... if it's Brothers Grimm, they probably did some more grim stuff in the original version. The Disney movie probably toned it back.
I don't know, but I had heard about slightly.
Because a lot of those stories, like, wasn't there something in the original Cinderella story, the
stepsisters cut off pieces of their feet so their feet would fit into the slipper.
Yeah, which is really grim talk.
Oh yeah, and then the ending has the stepmother and the stepsister's eyes being perked out by crows.
Wow.
Did you actually not know that?
Well, I feel like when you say it, it's vaguely familiar. I just when I said wow there, what I was trying to think of was in the context of the story, how would it lead to them getting their eyes plucked out by crows?
It was happened at the wedding day, I think, scene or something.
That crows just show up and...
Yeah, the stepsister and the mother there are basically pouting. The stepsisters cut off pieces of their feet. so they could fit into the glass slipper. That's well known from the original story. A much darker
Telling of it.
telling of it. Yeah, it is. I will admit that the original Cinderella was darker, and I think there was stuff in the original Snow White as well. I'm just not sure it was.
Actually, I definitely will be able to get the answer to this, but I
You could
do
look it up. I like we do it. The Little Mermaid is a sad ending. Hans Christian Andersen's Little Mermaid. Disney made it a happy ending. Do you know? Oh, you have the Brothers Grimm.
Not all of their stories.
Yeah, he has a book of it there, so that's what Owen was just
I
showing
just
me.
picked
lads.
up. Someone knew I was kind of interested in learning more about the Brothers Grimm, and they found this for like very cheap, so they got a book of it. It's not all of their stories, but it's a lot of them.
That's
So-
kind of cool, actually. That's something I would be interested in getting someday.
So I'm trying to look and see, is the Snow White one in here? Was it originally called Snow White?
I'm actually not 100% sure on that one. Yeah, I'm actually not sure.
I mean, I see Cinderella here, so
Yeah, so
we can check that for
well,
the
I do
hacking
know.
off their feet.
So do you know the musical Into the Woods? It's a famous musical.
There's a story here called Little Snow White. So it's
That
gotta be.
must be what it originally is called. So,
Okay, let me go to that quickly then. 168. What were you saying about a musical?
there's a famous musical called Into the Woods, which is basically about a lot of the fairies. It's about a woods with all the fairy tales preside. So it says Cinderella. It has Rapunzel. I can't remember if it has Snow White, but it has a load of, and Little Red Riding Hood. I know that, and Hansel and Gretel. Not Hansel and Gretel. It has Jack and the Beanstalk. So it's all about the events in the woods, and all the stories are taking part at the same time.
Ah.
But it's even though it's not exactly obviously like the Brothers Grimm, but it's slightly
Grimmer.
closer,
Okay.
I think, to it. It's a very good musical. It has a movie actually, a musical movie. Owen, starring Meryl Streep
Oh, interesting.
as the witch
Didn't know that.
of the woods.
What were we looking up about Snow White? again?
About what was the darker stuff in Snow White compared to.
Oh, so it wasn't anything specific.
No, because I told you I wasn't 100% sure what the darker part of Snow White actually
Okay,
was.
well, usually you would stop at the ending, so let me go right to the end and see.
Of course I won.
But I know Snow White was quite young in the original story and the prince was older. Oh, and I think she was actually dead or something. I don't know whether the kiss bring her back to life. I'm not sure.
There's something a little creepy about this image,
Oh,
actually.
does he not sleep with her corpse? No, that's Sleeping Beauty.
Well, that wasn't in the movie. The servants, he had servants carry Snow White's coffin along with him.
Yeah, and the original Sleeping Beauty, he actually has sex. The prince just has sex with her sleeping body, and he like fucks off, and and she gets pregnant, and she wakes up, and it's the children that suck out the poison from her finger, her twins. You knew that one, did you?
Is that Brothers Grimm as well?
I don't know if the original Sleeping Beauty's Brothers Grimm, but I do know that is like in it. It's really messed up. Like originally fairy tales are fucked up. Like
They are. I think I might see one or two of them over here.
it's Disney that made fairy tales the happy ending.
What I like here, actually, so I'm reading the original Snow White here, and what happened was, so they're carrying away Snow White in the coffin, and they trip over a stump, and so the coffin shudders or whatever,
Yeah.
and the poisonous bit of apple comes out from her throat because of that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's some. Yeah, I heard of that.
Yeah, so she opened her eyes.
Oh my god! I was so close.
Oh, you were close. Did you get like a score vacuum?
I don't know what I got. I think I was just doing better.
Oh, you got an achievement. Perfectionist.
Perfection.
Oh, you got a perfect clear at some point.
Oh, okay.
So was there a point where there was nothing on the
I
screen?
think so for a split second.
Well, I'll have to look at that in editing.
I'm just going to do one here so I can give him that the fireball thing, just so I can give him like something to fuck him over with.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay. So let me read this out, folks. So this is the end of Snow White here in the original version, assuming that the version I have is the original version.
It should be.
And Snow White was willing and went with him, and their wedding was held with great show and splendor. But Snow White's wicked stepmother was also bidden to the feast. When she had arrayed herself in beautiful clothes, she went before the looking glass and said, looking glass on the wall, who in this land is the fairest of all? The glass answered, O queen, of all here the fairest art thou. The young queen is fairer by far, as I trow. Then the wicked woman uttered a curse and was so wretched, so utterly wretched, that she knew not what to do. At first she would not go to the wedding at all, but she had no peace and must go see the young queen. And when she went in, she knew Snow White, and she stood still with rage and fear, and could not stir. But iron slippers had already been put upon the fire, and they were brought in with tongs and set before her.
Oh,
she was forced to put on the red hot shoes and dance.
Yes, that is what happened. Yes, I heard that. Yes, thank you. I actually did hear about that in the original.
Could you imagine in the Disney movie if that's how it ended?
Well, no, because Disney wanted, in fairness to Disney, things were slightly happier.
So, I think at that time, when Disney made the original Snow White, that's 1937, I think the Hays Code had come into effect. Do you know what the Hays Code is?
No.
So, again, you can focus here.
Oh, I'm just gonna be sent up. I've lost anyway.
Actually,
Yeah.
I don't know if I should point this out, Caitlin, but until you actually hit the top, you were actually ahead.
Oh, fuck's sake. But I was going to hit the top no matter what.
You were like 200 points ahead of him.
But I was going to hit the top no matter what.
And when you got to the top, instead of giving him 1,000, it gave him 3,000. I don't know why.
It's annoying.
But, well, wait, what was I saying before that? Talk about Snow White. Talk about the ending.